Will the last detail fit in there?
I-
It's so pink. Okay, that begins to annoy me. Why should I make excuses?
And hey, get out of here! Hello everyone, I'm Cubastic and this is Oxy.
Hey everyone.
Guys, you wrote so many comments under the last video with Oxy, you want to see her more often? Well, so today, Oxy,
Yes?
you don't even know what we're going to do today.
No, not yet.
Today we have a blonde versus puzzle. Oxy, I printed the puzzle for you on a 3D printer. It is very similar to... do you remember the chain in the box I had? Such a purple chain
Yes,
in
I
a black
remember.
box. There was a chain that needed to be put inside the box fully. Here too there are a few parts that you need to fit into the box so that the cover closes. Like that. Here, you can check it, but don't open it
Okay.
yet. Don't open because you will see a secret inside.
It's so pink.
Which is not surprising, by
Pretty.
the way. Okay, now let's get to know the details that are inside. The logic of the puzzle is to put these 4 parts inside in such a way as to cover it. But the cover is not a simple one, there is such a pyramid inside.
I see.
It should be inside. Your task is to place all these 4 identical parts inside the box. It won't be easy, but I hope Oxy can handle it and tell you all
I
how
hope
it
so
feels
too.
to solve puzzles. I completely forgot to say.
We are measuring the time, right?
Yep. Are you ready?
No? But let's try.
Okay. Oxy began checking on the puzzle.
In fact, I didn't solve that chain puzzle, so to be honest, I'm afraid that I will fail with this one too. But now I'm trying to understand how much these details differ. So if there are some that are the same...
Oxy, they are all the same.
Absolutely?
Yes, only in different colors. Which one do you like less?
Purple.
I thought so.
This is my least favorite color, so it means that they can no longer stand that way because they stick out, right? And look, that's how they don't fit in here either. In this case, they should most likely somehow stand diagonally. So I came to this in less than a minute. Good
Well
result,
done.
yes.
By the way, Oxy is one of the smartest blondes I've ever met. Do you know why? Because she loves puzzles. Tell me how you're doing.
Not good.
Why?
I do not yet understand how it all should be located. If I put one part here, then the second most likely will somehow be, well, in parallel.
And try to close the box.
Well, of course it won't close because there is already an even line. Here. And again, this also cannot be because the corners are coming out from the box.
And time passes. By the way, you can comment how much you think it will take not me, but Oxy to cope with this puzzle. In general, I really hope that you can handle it today. I think it is not very difficult, but...
It's still a little unusual to me to solve it on camera because before that I solved all the puzzles alone. I'm a little nervous now. But with this feeling, I want to solve it even more. That's it. You sure they are exactly the same? Didn't you mislead me in the beginning?
They are only of different colors, but in general they are identical, but note that they look different from different angles.
I need time. I just don't solve the way as you usually do.
How
so
do you
I might
solve?
be...
Tell
For
me
you,
how.
I seem to be a person who does the same actions that do not lead to anything, but I have my own thoughts and
And hey, get out of here!
I'm trying to fit the details in some way so that it somehow looks logical, because I'm trying to scroll them in different ways to understand where they should fit together. But there must clearly be something to connect after all.
By the way, I'm not sure about that, not necessarily.
I don't
If
know.
I were you, I would first try to figure out what are the options of placing at least one detail in this box.
I show you this option, it seems to me that the very first thing that comes to mind, the most obvious. It means that this is not the right
Yes,
option.
what other options could there be?
You know, when it's so strange, but I have such an association. If there is even, like, a game when people sit on chairs and put their heads on each other's knees in a circle, and then the chairs are taken in and they start to hold, like on each other's knees. It's like everything is happening.
Oxy, Where did you play this game? Please tell us.
At the weddings.
Well, if you didn't notice, when I turned the box over like this, it immediately fell apart, which means they won't stick together without a box. Haha, another hint.
Well, you can't place it like that sideways, right?
Just put it there. Pay attention. Damn, only 9 minutes have passed and I'm already given a hint.
Don't give hints.
No more hints. What you decided after all?
I think they have to be located diagonally like this.
Yes? Wow.
So far, I'm not sure, but I think this is the correct answer. Good, but it sticks out and only one detail can... Wait. I understood, but not completely yet. Let's figure it out now. Well, look, I managed to fit 2 parts and they don't stick out. And there was a room for the cover. There are 2 more to fit, but it is not much space left, and it seemed to me that this may not be so. In general, to be honest, packing the suitcases
On me.
seems to be totally on you.
On me.
Yeah.
When Oxy and I travel somewhere, I pack my suitcases because I can put an endless number of things in Oxy's endless suitcase. And Oxy somehow can only fit 2 dresses and 1 pair of running shoes in a huge suitcase. And then she walks like that in sneakers and in a dress.
That's why you pack our suitcases and I unpack them, because it's more comfortable for me.
Agreed. By the way guys, my next video will also be about puzzles. Simple at first look, but very very tricky. Subscribe and turn on all notifications not to miss that.
Okay, that begins to annoy me. What's happening?
It's only been 12 minutes and you are already freaking out.
Look what I got. These are the 2 details that I was able to fit. They come together, and when I take them out, look, they... But nah, that's it. The idea is gone. Forget it! We have a space right here, and a space in the back part, and a huge by the way. So here, this part where this thing should enter. And there is a space. Why is it here?
The space for what it was left for us. Well, not bad. Well done.
Here it comes.
Yep.
Will the last detail fit in there?
I don't know, try it. Look, you did it very quickly, I think. Well, you managed.
I haven't
thought
done it yet, but I like it. I like it. And look how nice the colors combine inside the box. Although I understand the logic of how it should look more or less, it is still difficult to insert them there, especially at the last stages, because you need to stick the part right down into there. And so, roughly speaking, in this way, just like this, you cannot do it by force.
But you're doing it pretty well.
We need to take them out, carefully enter it there and hope that this whole structure does not break and everything will be fine. Very carefully, but I have to figure out which side. I can be on the wrong side now. After all, I understand where this detail should.
There's still a possibility of fixing it in this life. Well, what are you going to say in your defense?
Why should I make excuses? I already forgot how it was before it all fell apart.
It was more together than now, I guess.
What a nightmare. Okay, hold. Hold. So we hold, guys.
You do it so elegantly.
Elegantly? Okay, well.
So that it doesn't fall apart yet.
My goodness, what is it?
Yeah! Well, and the cover? So, can you stop the timer?
Wait, I haven't get used to it yet. Damn, that's cool.
Well done! You did it! Tell me, do you like this puzzle?
Yes, it is so unusual, very beautiful. I like that you made it pink for me.
I tried.
This is how it all intertwines. Very well. In the beginning, as usual, I thought that my first decision was correct, but as it turned out, the simplest way is not always correct.
Most likely it never works, and the simplest option with 100% accuracy is a wrong one. But you've done well. Well, I helped you, didn't I?
No, why were you telling me hints? I didn't ask you.
Yeah, good, so that's it.
You helped me by what you said about the detail and how it should stand. Basically, you said that it just can't stand. I put it down and came to the conclusion that it could also stand like that.
I'm useless, everyone.
Why you are useless?
Was this puzzle hard to solve or not?
Well, to be honest, it seems to me that I coped with it quickly enough.
1841, well, that's okay. So I have to prepare something more difficult.
You can.
Well, only if the guys support this format. Guys, if you liked how Oxy solved the puzzle, if you like the blunt versus puzzle format, and you like what is happening now, then like it, write in the comments, really cool, yes, continue or not continue. Why are you laughing?
At least you find out what kind of contests may happen at weddings.
Subscribe to the channel, I'll see you very soon. And that was Cubastic and Oxy. Bye everyone, and have a good time.